For those of you who are uninitiated, last year on my Best Songs of the Year 2012 list, the hip-hop duo of Jordan Stevens and Harley Alexander Sewell, aka Rizzle Kicks, made my list at number 3 with the song Mama Do The Hump. I noted the song for being well produced, having a catchy, fun and memorable beat, and for just being an all-round enjoyable track. I actually liked Rizzle Kicks straight from the off. To me, there was something that was quite fresh about them. They were a duo that you could instantly like, and amongst the generic electro beats, forgettable teeny boppers, and artists who just seem to fester in the charts and not release anything worth the time of day, Rizzle Kicks are a reminder that music can be fun, enjoyable, and doesn't have to be generic or recyclable. However, it seemed to me that after the popularity of that song faded away, Rizzle Kicks would be another one of these British acts that would gain instant popularity but would eventually fade away into obscurity and would only ever be remembered for that one hit. But I'm glad to say that this is not the case. The boys are back with their latest single, Lost Generation, from their upcoming album, Roaring Twenties. First off, you will notice that the style of Rizzle Kicks hasn't changed in this song. They're back to formula with their quirky instrumentation. It's light, upbeat and appealing to the ears. The use of trumpets that are a staple in their work are back, and the production is simply great, courtesy of Ant Whiting, who did previous production work on Rizzle Kicks' debut album Stereotypical. And secondly, the lyrical delivery, whilst having that Rizzle Kicks charm to it, Lost Generation is rather different than most of their previous works. In fact, Lost Generation could be defined as a rather blunt song. The content of this song concerns the duo's views on today's current society. Their primary targets mainly focus on reality television, talent show television, youth society, trends and hashtags, and how these are becoming gimmicks in everyday life. There's no beating around the bush, as the first verse centres on reality TV, and instead of using it as a form of being entertained, the lads comment on how people use it as a constant reminder of how better their lives are and how they use it to keep themselves sane. Also highlighting how everyone uses it in order to laugh at other people's expenses and how it exploits people when they're at their most vulnerable or most pathetic. Most notably using the Jeremy Kyle show as an example, which is very apropos since that show is quite possibly the worst thing to ever happen to TV. Perhaps not the worst thing, but definitely one of them. Also, the boys use talent shows as a highlight that whilst for some it creates dreams, for the majority it just destroys these dreams and often demeans these people, once again exploiting people for the entertainment of others. You know, when you think about it, humans really are sadistic bastards, and I'd be very aggrieved not to mention that the line about being more confused than John Terry's black friends is really hilarious. Dated, but hilarious. Verse 2 moves on to the youth culture aspect, mainly highlighting how there's a blatant hypocritical nature amongst the youth when it comes to sex, recognising the double standard of how if a female likes sex then she's branded with the slut tag, whilst the opposite is true for guys. The duo then follow it up by highlighting that maybe the problem isn't the girl liking sex, but it's the guy who is branding the girl a slut, since she's the one who isn't having sex with him, and it's only right when it is with him, and it's wrong with anyone else. This verse also highlights the embarrassing attention-seeking mindset that so many people of today's youth have in order to be recognised by others, both male and female, mainly by posing and pretending to be something that they're not, rather than staying true to who they are and standing out as an individual. Overall, this is probably without a doubt going to be one of the more underappreciated songs of this year, due to the fact that it's Rizzle Kicks who are the ones who are delivering the message of this song to a very upbeat track, and due to the fact that they carry the stigma of being cheeky and quirky lads who make fun music. I do have the feeling that this song will go over a lot of people's heads and they won't appreciate that this song is more than the music or the funny lines. I would like to make this as clear as possible. This song is great. It's easily one of the best songs to be released this year. Rizzle Kicks have maintained what was enjoyable about them from the beginning, but now they are showing that they have the capability to make fun and enjoyable music, all the while delivering lyrics that are about a serious topic. The beat is good, the lyrics are good, and the chorus, whilst being simple, is to the point and is catchy and memorable. Easily one of the better songs to come out this year and definitely worth its place in the charts.